one of my biggest challenges in years past, it wasn't so apparent in 2020, was that I would get too friendly with people that I need to do business with, especially at the workplace. I go to the office and I share all about my personal hobbies, and my hobbies are not really in line with a lot of other people's hobbies. I talked about this in other videos. I love to go out to the countryside to view the night sky. I like to write computer games. Um, what else do I like to do? And it's just a little bit outside of the norm for the cohort that I'm working with. And sometimes it gets me into a little bit of, I wouldn't say hot water, but gets me into a little bit of boundaries issues. People see me and they're confused about whether we have a professional relationship or if it's more of a social or even a family kind of relationship. And sometimes it causes a little bit of a problem when I need to negotiate any sort of business. And also at the beginning of the year, I had a big eating disorder kind of problem, and on a number of occasions, I almost lost my job. And I decided, wouldn't it be nice if one stone could kill two of these birds? And I came up with a solution that I would stop eating in the office. I would go out to get lunch or go home, which is a good idea anyhow in 2020 for other reasons, right? But even after this crisis, I'll probably continue to do that. But 2020, the events of this year, has given me an excuse to say I don't eat in the office without too many questions. Hopefully, after COVID-19 is all over, I can mention that I loved having the boundary between eating and work, so I'm going to keep it that way, and I really like it because it allows me to focus both on the eating and the work. Part of the reason I used to have a binge eating problem was that I was eating so many things unconsciously. So one of my favorite examples is that I would get a bunch of food, right? Let's say I went to the store and I bought, how many bananas is that? 6, right? And I would be reaching for the 6th banana, and I would be eating it, and I would want to reach for one more, and there would be nothing there, right? I can't tell you how, and I would have no recollection of eating 6, right? In my mind, I've only eaten 2, right? And so now that I'm actually eating when I'm eating, I haven't been doing that nearly as much, and I actually eat a whole lot less. I'm able to ask myself if I really need to eat, and eat it with my eyes wide open, right? And also my work is a lot better. My desk doesn't get nearly as messy, and right now I'm staying in Wallace, Idaho, and working remotely. I make it a rule that as soon as Zoom goes on, no more food, right? And I want to keep that when I go back to the office. Unfortunately, I had to break the rule. I also made it a rule to not eat in my car, but unfortunately, my last couple of days in Seattle, everything had locked down again, and I had to break that rule, which I was very heartbroken about having to do. But the rule's back in place now, and I really like it. Everything's cleaner. My eating habits are cleaner. The only problem is, how do I explain to people, right? Especially next time I go to a job interview, right? At the job interview, where do you want to go for lunch? Oh, I have a personal rule. I don't eat at work. I guess if COVID is still going on during the interview, that will be a little bit easier to do. If not, I'll have to find a creative way to bring this up without causing too much of that social, professional boundary issue, right?